everybody, welcome back after an absence to Northernlion Plays FTL. We are going to get started here. I actually must confess that I've taken some time off to actually, reevaluate how I was playing FTL, looking at the comments to a certain extent, and playing through the game myself off camera to get a little bit better. And I played the game on easy. First time I played it on easy, managed to beat the game, and we unlocked this Federation cruiser here. So we are going to try this out. I have not tried this out at all before. So let's see, we just start with Burst Laser 2. And in addition to that, I'm not sure. We've got a nice little setup of crew here. However, I kind of worry about our possibilities for success, but I like having all the crew. That's awesome. Let's check out our achievements. Use only the artillery beam to destroy an enemy ship while taking no hull damage. Alright. I don't know what the artillery beam is right now, but hopefully we'll be able to use that. Diplomatic immunity. While using your Federation cruiser, use your crew in 4 special blue event choices by Sector 5. Difficult. Get to Sector 5 in Federation Cruiser without upgrading your weapon system. Maybe we can try to do that here. But anyway, let's just start this up. We got AJ Hager, Magmar, Nicola, and Dolan. Is it Steve Dolan? I can never remember which one it's supposed to be. So let's put NG in the weapons room. We'll put Rockman in the shields room so he doesn't have to move too far. And then we'll just keep Mantis sort of over here by the door. Okay, so here's our artillery beam. It's this weapon system right here. Beam that automatically fires a 1 damage beam that pierces all shields. Do I actually get to aim this? Or does it just fire when it's available? I don't know. We'll see. But for now, let us just jump throughout the galaxy. Feels good to be back. Man, this is a sort of phallic-looking ship. Alright, so this is a real bad starting point for us. Let's charge up our burst laser. We are going to possibly have to deal with some serious fires here. We do have a Rockman, like, dead center in our ship. So we'll just fire some of these in here. Interested to see how this beam is gonna work. If indeed it does work at some point in the near future. That's a sizable ion weapon for just starting here. Yeah, this is like a real bad start for us. The door systems are out, we got fires everywhere. Definitely, okay, fire your shield, or fire your nonsense at their energy shield. I think we're gonna die here, like, super quickly. You know what? This warrants a restart, I think. That was a super bad draw for, like, your first room of the game. So let's try this again. Let's try to get something building now. So we'll power up our burst laser. Of course, a little more traditional of a fight going on here. Again, I'm interested to see if we can actually get this artillery charged up. And see if this is gonna help us out at some point in the near future. Alright, I should definitely move our guys into their rooms that I wanted them in. Alright, so we've taken their weapon systems more or less offline. Again, we'll just try to take their weapon systems completely offline, then we'll go for the shields. Bob's your uncle, everybody's happy. So how did I beat the game on easy? Well, I got a ton of scrap, basically. I think that's the main difference between easy and normal, is you get like an absolute metric fuck ton of scrap. Like by the final sector, I had max power. Not trying to make a Simpsons reference there. I actually did have max power. In addition to that, I had a ton of... I had like 4 bars of shields, drone control unit maxed out, weapon power was maxed out, and I had 4 different weapons, like just a ton of missiles. Alright, so there's the artillery beam. That absolutely wrecked the enemy ship. But it fired automatically, so I'm not sure, as we upgrade our shields here, I'm not sure if that is great or terrible. So I'm not sure like what that would have done if we had not had the enemy shields down, like if it still would have done damage. Hard to tell. Let's see. Ignore. I don't even need missiles right now. Automatically fires a 1 damage beam that pierces all shields. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Now that I actually took the time to read it and figure out what the hell it was saying. So we probably want to upgrade that as soon as possible in order to, reduce the cooldown. Because right now the cooldown is like 50 seconds, which is insane. Man, lots of empty beacons here, which I do not like. Because it means that we are not earning scrap. In fact, we're basically just losing fuel. So I tried to shield their ship with mine. We took damage. I got 8 scrap out of it. That is definitely not a solid trade for us, but that's okay. We're going to reject the offer here. So what that means, we are going to get involved in some combat. I keep trying to hit 2 to like not auto fire, but Q fire for burst laser. Because that's where normally it is on the Kestrel, because I have the Artemis missile launcher as well. We could just auto fire, I guess. Like right here. Yeah, so we got that yellow auto fire going. I guess I should have fired that at weapons instead of shields, perhaps. So let's do that, maybe. And our artillery is about to fire. Well, in 15 seconds or so. Just a short 15-second wait. And we'll change the auto... Nope! Change it back to weapons. We might be here for a while, but I feel like the artillery beam is going to take down these enemy ships super quickly. As we'll see here. Yeah, that went really well. So hopefully we get... 12 scrap is not a ton of scrap, as I was about to say. I can't even remember our achievements now. Don't upgrade weapon systems until Sector 5. That can probably be done. Ready to get involved in some more combat here. There's an enemy drone, which is a super pain in the ass, but the first thing we're going to do is try to take out the missile launcher. Because if the missile launcher goes offline, we're probably going to take a lot less damage. Alright, so that is done. Let us auto-fire that on drone control unit next. Because if we take the drone control unit offline, there's absolutely no way I'm going to take any damage. Again, as long as the missile launcher stays offline. Why don't we then switch to the missile launcher again, because they're bringing that back online. Alright, now that's offline. We could probably go back to the drone control unit, but why not go on shields here to speed things up a little bit? Nope, we're going to go on drone control, because they brought it back up. This ship's got to be feeling pretty bad about the way things are going. Here comes the artillery beam. Gets the job done. We pick up 18 scrap. Civilian ship also gives us 7 extra. So let's... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's upgrade our artillery beam here. So instead of 50-second cooldown, now it'll have a 40-second cooldown. Hopefully that was not one of the... What was I going to say? Let's just jump to the next sector. Store doesn't interest me. We'll go NG-controlled sector. Yeah, hopefully that was not one of the, like, upgraded weapon systems things. But in any case, this is just my first time with the ship anyway. I'm just trying it out. Might as well power it up fully here. We'll get more reactor power, of course, a little bit later. But for now, scrap's a little bit tight. We would definitely want to get that second bar of shields up as soon as possible. So we got the same thing here. Unfortunately, enemy drone control unit. But they only have lasers this time, so it might be better for us. I think we can still function the same way. We're probably going to take a little damage, though. Yeah, but it was not damage to an important system, so that's okay. And again, our artillery beam is going to charge 10 seconds faster. That could make a big difference in these, like, long fights. Hopefully... Oh, there's my... I was just keeping a mental note of where the weapon system was for the artillery, just in case I had to get in and fix it very quickly at some point. So, one more barrage of lasers should be enough to take the ship down to the point where the artillery beam will just absolutely tear through it. Maybe. It did fairly well. It's good enough for our lasers to just take it down at this point. So we get 15 scrap. Not really all that good, but again, first thing we're going to do, once we get a little bit more scrap, is get to that second bar of shields, because that'll save us from situations like that. You know what? Yeah, let's booby-trap the cache here. Hopefully that'll slow down the fleet a little bit. I guess that's what that does, but really, we just don't need missiles, so that's an easy sell for us. So let's search for the ship. We take a little bit more damage and don't get anything. I think that's how we've taken, like, predominant elements of our damage so far, is just from trying to shield ships and, like, explore asteroid fields and stuff. We're gonna reject their offer. Really, this is what I hate in FTL, that sometimes you get these runs where you just go, like, nonsense beacon after nonsense beacon in a row. Well, this was a nice one. We just got free scrap, fuel, and drone parts. Let's continue jumping throughout the galaxy here. Space trucking around the stars. We're gonna aid the civilian ship. Even if these guys invade us, we have a super good crew here. And we're gonna auto-fire on the enemy ship. Oh man, that's awesome! They are, like, right next to our airlock. So why don't we get out this way? They're gonna try to get out as soon as they can. I don't necessarily blame them. What I should maybe do is, like, get my guy in through here, and then open all of this stuff like this. So there's just gonna be, like, pure oxygen flow, or pure lack of oxygen flowing. Alright, so we've hurt their weapon systems. Haven't taken them completely offline, but we've certainly hurt them. They did manage to fire another missile there. My neighbor's gonna start mowing his lawn. That's probably a good indication that I should close my window. It's really, like, my own fault. This is prime lawn mowing time at, like, 11:30 a.m. on a Monday. Mantis, I wanted you to come in here. And I wanted the NG to get the hell out of there, and we'll probably power up the medbay soon. Not necessarily right now, but very soon. See if any of our guys are gonna die. It looks like Dolan's not doing so hot. So let's take him out of there. Can our Mantis do it? Again, let's fire in burst lasers at probably shields next, but it's not really going to matter, I think, because the artillery beam's about to fire. It did nearly nothing. You guys just get in the medbay for now. We'll depower this down to 1, power up our medbay so everyone's going to be happy. And then lasers on weapons. That was nice, but we're still going to get hit by this missile. I always find that so frustrating. As we get our second bar of shields here. Actually, we're going to need one more bar of power, I think, to make this work. It's so frustrating with it. The enemy ship can shoot missiles at you after a surrender or after they've lost, whereas you cannot. Well, I mean, after you've lost, obviously you cannot, but like if an enemy ship surrenders and you accept it, their missiles in the air will still do damage to you, which is shitty as hell. Whereas your missiles in the air just bounce harmlessly off the hull, which is now made out of adamantium or something. So let us continue jumping here. We got distress signals, distress beacons, if you will. We've got an ambush here, but that's okay. So we have 2 bars of shields, and they do not have a missile launcher, which is awesome for us. What do you mean not enough power? Depower the medbay. That's what I was trying to get at there. So really, there was no reason for us to upgrade our artillery beam so quickly, because now I'm not even using it with full power, but that's only temporarily until I get more reactor power. Alright, so weapon systems are definitely hurt on the enemy. Switch that auto fire over to the shields. Unless the weapons are repaired soon. Because that beam, right now, I'm assuming is not going to do any damage to us, and indeed it does not. So if we take out the shields before the weapons come back online... Pardon me, got something stuck in my throat there. We'll switch back to weapons quickly. Basically, if the laser's offline, I want to shoot something that's not weapons, preferably shields. But if the weapon systems are online, if the laser's online, then I want to shoot weapons. Because I could potentially take some damage if, like, every laser hits. So again, here comes our artillery. They're going to surrender. I don't really need missiles or drone parts, so I'm going to ignore that surrender. And I think their ship actually succumbed to fire rather than the beam there. So we got more scrap. Can't quite get that next bar, but that's okay because we don't need our medbay powered up right now, necessarily. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. We might want to go to the store and buy some damn fuel, though, because we are getting a little bit low here. But we'll see. I mean, 7 fuel is still enough. We'll attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache here. I think that's a smart decision. I hate that it's going to cloak. We're probably going to get hit by a missile. We should really get a missile defense drone circling around us in order to make sure that this is not a problem in the future. Alright, so sensors are down. Let's send our NG in here to take care of those. And we will just burst fire on the weapons. Auto fire, I should say. Man, that missile launcher is firing super quickly. Alright, now with weapons totally offline, we should be completely safe. We'll maybe go for cloaking system next so they don't have time. Well, that sucks. Gives us time for our Mantis to fix our engines at the very least. Come on, Mantis, you can do it. Get that repair skill up. Alright, so Burst Laser's going to fire on the cloaking device. So they should not be able to cloak anymore, and I don't know, maybe we'll go for engines next, or piloting system next. Doesn't really matter, because if anything hits, including our beam, it's going to take them out easily. Absolutely no problems, except for our hull being super low right now. So investigate the station. Got a lot of scrap. Let's invest one more bar there. Medbay powered up, and I think everyone's happy now. We could possibly jump to the store, and at the store we can pick up... let me think about this. I want to get some weapons as well, but there's nothing really for us to sell. So let us just pick up... you know what? Let's get all 7 fuel. And then we'll fix up to, like, there. Oh, that's as much as we can do anyway. Alright, so I'm happy with that. I'm pleased with that anyway. We have enough fuel. We're back in the green. We can sell drone parts for scrap, which I would absolutely love to do. And I think now we can talk about getting our next upgrade. We can maybe go for a 3rd bar of shields. Maybe upgrade our artillery beam system again. It's too dangerous. We'll just wait for the FTL to charge. Yeah, maybe upgrade our artillery system again. Take that charge time down to 30 seconds. That would be a lot better for us, of course. But anyway, we've got Zoltan-controlled sector, uncharted nebula. There's like only 1 red sector on this entire map. It's all just green and a couple of purple. That's awesome. We're gonna go Zoltan-controlled sector. Hopefully we can pick up some crew or something here. And of course we started in a nebula. That makes things far too easy if you start in a safe zone. So let's see what we've got over here. Pull the ship in closer. Let's see here. A Zoltan Elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just dessert. Pull the ship in closer. Okay. As you approach, an ancient alien voice speaks to you. Your mission has brought you great battles and great losses. This will help ease the pain. A few minutes later, someone reports medical equipment has appeared on the ship. Weapon Healing Burst. Alright. I think Healing Burst is a terrible weapon, but we can sell it. And we have intruders that have beamed aboard our ship already. And it looks like they're in the medbay. So why don't we all just get together and fight them in the medbay? Because how many are there? 3 humans versus human mantis rockman. We should be able to take them out super quickly. And especially with our medbay giving health to our own teammates here, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, there's more of them, actually. Because they just took out our door system. But again, this is something that won't matter, because soon, all these dudes will be dead. And that'll be awesome for us. They're going to take out our engines, which kind of makes them dicks, but oh well. Oh, we got another one in here now. Now they're going to run. Where are you going? You going to take out our oxygen? Don't be an asshole, asshole. Maybe humans should get in here, fix the door system. And we'll send Rockman in here to fight it out, because he's a little tankier. And in the meantime, Engie, you just stay over here. We don't want you to break a nail or something. Door system's getting fixed. Everyone's happy. Get back in the medbay. In fact, maybe Rockman, you have so much health, you can go back here to the engine room and start fixing that up. And AJ Hager, we're definitely going to want to send you. I like the layout of the ship, like everything's really close together. Send the Mantis back in here, maybe like back right there. You're going to be back on the piloting system. Everyone's happy. Easy enough. Let us continue jumping throughout the galaxy here. So far so good, but things can change quickly. We're certainly not super powered or anything like that right now. And this asteroid field might tear us apart, but we're gonna auto fire on enemy. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I guess we'll go for enemy shields first. We'll take out the energy shield, and then when their actual shields are down, this should put us in a position where we can, you know, expect them to take some damage from asteroids. Basically, they have ion weapons on our shields. That is super shitty. Our engines are completely down. Now I guess we'll go for their weapons, because our artillery should hit their shields. Oh man, that's not good. You get in here, fix this. Here comes the artillery. Please work. That actually did a lot of damage. It took out their oxygen, which is something. Magmar, you get in here. This is not a great situation for anybody involved, I think, but we're gonna survive it, I believe. Even if we have to wait until our goddamn artillery procs again, because we're gonna miss with some of our lasers. There we go. Okay, we're fine. It was difficult, but it worked. We got 28 scrap and nothing else out of it. Alright, Dolan, we're gonna need you to go back to the medbay, buddy. You're not looking so hot. We had something. So the Rockman was supposed to be on shields. Why did we have no one on engines? I guess because we hadn't got another crew member? I just kept Mantis elsewhere? I don't know, man. Who's our engine dude? Rockman is both engines and shields. Alright. That's fine. I'd rather have him on shields, I think. So why don't we put him right here? Everybody's happy. We can jump out of here now. Let's go this way. Seems like there's a lot of beacons here. It's a beacon-rich area. And we have a Zoltan ship. They have no teleporters, so I'm not too worried about that. They do have a missile defense drone. That might even be defense too, but missile defense drone doesn't really bother me, considering the situation that we're in right now, where we don't even have any missiles. Well, I guess their defense drone can shoot down lasers, though, which is bad for us. But we really want to take down that missile launcher before it makes things absolutely impossible for us to deal with. Gotta fix that artillery, of course, so we can continue to charge. Missile launcher still firing. Awesome. Yeah, take down our actual weapons. That's cool. Luckily, we've got an NG in there to fix it. Please stop firing missiles. Oh my god, I hate you. Okay, burst laser can charge again. Their missile launcher is firing so fast. At least we did hit them with the artillery there. Seriously, their defense drone and their missile launcher are, like, incredible. If we can stall long enough for our artillery to shoot again, we might get lucky. But otherwise, I think this could actually be the end. Maybe we'll shoot on the defense drone instead? They really hate our medbay for some reason. No, the defense drone is still up, unfortunately. Ion weapon, missile launcher, defense drone. Apparently the greatest combination mankind is... Here comes the artillery. They're gonna surrender. We're gonna take it. That was really close. So now let's get to fixing all this stuff. Like, that was seriously harrowing there. We're down to 4 bars of health on our ship. And I don't really know what we're gonna do from here, unless, like, if we can jump to another store, that's awesome. Otherwise, we might just be treading water here until we die, basically. But let's see. There is a store, so we can repair ourselves. We don't really need to buy anything else, so that's fine. So let's sell Healing Burst. We're gonna repair a lot, but not all. I really want a drone control unit, actually. Here's the difficult situation. I could also buy, like, a heavy laser. How much? 3 power. Ion Blast, 1 power. Ion Blaster would actually be beautiful in this situation. I would love to get drone control. I know that's going to be important to shoot down lasers. But I think the Ion Blast is going to be what we're going to want to get. So I'm going to fix up substantially here. Maybe, like, to there, to green. Buy Ion Blast. That's fine. We are going to have to upgrade our weapon systems in order to make Ion Blast work. But that's okay. We're going to get enough scrap to make that happen, hopefully. And we'll be okay. We got a distress beacon. Hopefully this isn't intense combat. I just need like one more good ship fight. Oh, ion weapon to disable the defense system. Okay, there we go. 40 extra scrap. That's a lot. And we'll do that and that. And that should give us enough for the ion blaster. Okay. So now we're definitely going to want to use auto fire on this. And as my neighbor gets closer and closer, give me a second here and I am going to close my window. Still a little loud, but that's cute. He's teaching his son how to mow the lawn. We're attacking the slaver scum here, so auto fire is super important on our ion blaster here. And we're going to set burst laser to just auto fire on the weapons. And I don't think they, what do they have? They have laser and beam. I don't think they have enough to necessarily break through our defenses, so we should be okay here. This is going to be a much easier fight than the ones that we were recently dealing with anyway. And ion blaster might be fast enough to actually take down the enemy systems, or take down the enemy shields completely. We might even want to fire on the shields with our burst laser, just to get those completely down, because our artillery is going to fire soon. And that will do a ton of damage. I'm not sure how I feel about the artillery beam yet. It might be awesome, or it might be absolutely garbage. So they're going to give us a crew member here. You know what? Let's accept that. It's going to give us a second NG, which is awesome. Put him up here. And then let us... Well, we can probably do one more beacon here before we jump to the exit. And we're going to have another slug interceptor. That's okay. Auto fire here. Oh, auto fire on weapons with the burst laser, I think, is the smarter decision. And we might even want to auto fire on weapons with the ion blaster in a second. So we've taken their weapons completely offline, I think. Or, no, they still have lasers left. Okay. So let's just keep getting ion blasters in there. We're going to try to get an ion blaster on their weapon. But I think it's just going to bounce off their shields anyway. Yeah. Everybody's happy in this situation, I think. As long as we can keep enemy weapons offline until the artillery fires. We might not even need the artillery for this one. But yeah, like, the thing is, with the artillery, I can never tell if it would just be better. 6 missiles, nah, it's not worth it. If it would be better to just have, like, a beam that takes less time to charge. Because this seems like it takes fucking forever to charge. There's another store. But I don't think that is going to be necessary for us unless we get a crazy amount of scrap here and can buy, like, a drone control unit or something. So we got nothing here. So let's make our way to the exit. I feel like we're in a much better position. Next thing we're gonna want to upgrade is either probably 3rd bar of shields or possibly our 3rd level of artillery. I don't know. We'll see. Next sector, we are going on to sector 4 here. So we're doing okay. Not fantastically. We're certainly not overpowered by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not going poorly. We are going to have some combat here. They do have a drone control unit. This is what got me hard the last time. We're going to auto-fire on shields, and then maybe after that we're going to set burst laser to auto-fire on drone control. Because if this is the defense drone 2 that can actually shoot down lasers, then I don't want any part of it. Okay, our oxygen system is disabled. That's got to be taken care of. Thankfully we have this kind of like spare NG in here. So let's just send him down here to do this. And here comes another missile for us. Again, fastest fucking missile launcher fire I could possibly imagine. Drone control unit's still not dead somehow. Alright, shields are struggling. Come on. I think we actually hit their drone control unit, or like hit their drone by accident. We're taking a lot of damage here. Just artillery, did it fire? Did my artillery fire? I totally missed it. It looks like it did some substantial damage though. They're gonna surrender. I'll take the fuel and the scrap. I just don't want to get involved in this fight anymore because I'm likely going to die pretty soon. Now I really need that drone control unit so that I can get the defense drone up. That's incredibly important right now. Alright, so I participated in the Zoltan study. They beamed aboard. Almost never a good thing. These rockmen are a pain in the ass. Don't take down the artillery, you assholes. There we go. So they're actually trying to, like, actively work their way in now. Looks like they're going to fight in the engine room. So let's just back up here, open all this stuff up. Like so. They have a bomb? Where did the bomb land? Just in that room. Okay, that's fine. Well, the fire should be put out relatively naturally. Okay, ion blast on shields and regular weapons on their weapons. So they have bomb and laser. They could potentially do a lot of damage to us here. Make sure we get that oxygen back up. Get this stuff taken care of. You go hide in the med bay. Same with you, Mantis Man. I don't know if I like how this is going right now. It seems a little scary. But assuming they come for us in the med bay here, they are going to die easily. Even though our engines are completely out, that's not necessarily the end of the world. They're going to try to take out our oxygen, but I don't think it's going to work for them. Yes, they're going to fight in the med bay, which means close all doors and then get ready for repairs. So Sem, Mantis, and Human back into the pilot bay. The pilot bay is where I download all of my movies and music. And, okay, now I think we're totally fine now. We're going to get out of this fight, okay? It's a little harrowing for a while, but now, you know, no problems. Sort of. It might even take us a little while here. I think this is, again, a testament. We need a little bit more weapon power. Or, like, faster artillery charging. But third bar of shields is probably more important than any of that. But we need 100 plus the, oh, we got anti-ship drone there. As well as a little extra scrap. So yeah, we need 100 to upgrade our shields. But then beyond that, we also need another 50 for the reactors. So I'm saving scrap right now. And I'm thinking we'll go to the store here. And maybe at the store we'll be able to buy a drone control unit. Always comes with a drone. Sometimes system repair, sometimes defense. This is going to be a hard fight. We're just going to immediately open all these doors up. And send our team into the med bay. In particular, we're going to send Rockman, Mantis, and probably Human into the med bay. They don't have a missile launcher, so I think we can afford to send Human into the med bay. And get ready for this. So Ion Blast on shields, obviously. Burst Laser on shields to start, I think, is how we want this to go down. We're just going to open all these doors and make sure that they're getting screwed on the oxygen level. But I really can't let them take down doors. And I really can't let them take down oxygen. So let's close this door. Just because there was no need to try to starve them out here. Oh, now our oxygen's completely out. And that is terrible. But as these guys are dying, and die they did, we're going to just wait for the fire in the oxygen room to go out. First things first, close all doors. Then open all doors this way. We're going to wait for the fire in the oxygen room to go out. And then we're going to go in there and repair the shit out of it as quickly as we can. Mantis, you stay here. Actually, Mantis, you pilot for a second. Rockman, Human, get in here. Alright, we're not in a great situation here. We're almost dead. We should be able to survive this, though. Who's almost dead? Human's almost dead. Rockman's almost dead. Alright, you guys get in the med bay. Heal up a little bit. Artillery, just last long enough for the artillery to fire. Please. Oh, this is not good. We're down to 1 bar. The artillery fired, but I don't think it did enough. Okay, now we've got Ion Blast on shields and regular weapon on, or Burst Laser on weapons. Oh, they actually managed to take us down. I can't believe it. Oh, well, that was a decent run. It's a high score for this ship because it's the first time I ever used it. But in any case, that was a good run with that first ship, I think. Why do I have a 25 score with the Osprey? I must have just started the game and then decided to quit out. But yeah, top scores, you can see victory on easy, unfortunately. That's a blight on my progress. But let us, try out a new ship next time. But in any case, thank you guys for watching as I return and still continue to struggle a little bit. But hey, beating it on normal is what really counts. And I will see you guys next time.